everybody, it's Nikki, and sitting in my bedroom again. I really want to be outside, but it's too much. I gotta get a new hard drive. I have a hard drive that died. In order for me to record on my laptop, I gotta go to a hard drive because it's too slow to do the HD. So I've got just a quickie update, okay? I had those two last videos, name change, and then I did my Birmingham Pride video. And I looked back on them and it was like, oh my lord, from last Saturday to this Saturday, my life has been filled with more things than any other time in my life, I think, except for when my kids were born, which I'll never, ever, ever underplay that. I love my children. And it's Father's Day and not looking like a father, I'm sitting here all alone. Probably going to see them later today, but my daughter went away and she's not going to be celebrating Father's Day this year. But on a good note, my friend Erica Fields has a daughter who kind of thought about that. And she created a day called Transparent Day, first Sunday of November. And that's when my daughter wants to celebrate for me. And I'm thinking that's pretty good. I'll do that. If you go to transparentday.org, you can get yourself one of these bracelets and support the actual holiday for those of us that don't actually fit the visual mold of mom or dad. Please excuse me, allergies are usually very bad after rain, and it rained like hell yesterday. So this past week, when I look back, wow, there's so many things that just went good for me. Starting with like last Saturday, being at Allie's in Alabama, I really connected with her, and I'm going to stop saying really. I'm very happy about that. I've got a really good beginning of a relationship going there, and finally one that's born from full honesty, and I'm happy. I'm in a good place. But we went to her boss's daughter's memorial service, 2-year-old that died, in the morning, and then we were at Pride at night. You know, from a melancholy morning to a very happy night, it was kind of an emotional roller coaster that day, but I had a great time with her. On Monday, with my name change going through so fast, and then I went to Social Security, like I said, and I already got it. Like sometimes I wait forever for things to come, and other times they're there 4 days later. So I have my new Social Security card, my new license, my bank account information on one of my banks has moved over, all my name stuff on my paychecks and everything are changed to Apple. So that moved forward fast. And then Tuesday, came in the afternoon. I came home and my paperwork was here from the surgeon, which all of a sudden was like this ton of bricks being dropped on me. Not in a bad way, a good way. It's like overwhelming sometimes when you get these things that just all happen at once. And here's my my surgery packet. I've got to fill it out and sign and date initial every page, sign and date it. Did you know there's a test at the end of it? Tell us 3 things that can go wrong. Oh my lord, the things that can go wrong just from SRS, and then from bilateral mammoplasty augmentation, or breast augmentation. It's kind of fun, and then rewrite this in your whole own handwriting, and I'm like, I hate my handwriting. But you know what the good thing was? I got to sign my paperwork as Nicole Zoe D'Angelo. That was awesome. So that rolled right into Wednesday, which, you know, like Allie was here Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, went back Friday. And we got to build a little bit more on that relationship, and I'm head over heels. You know I fall fast. I know I do. But this is the first relationship I've ever had that's born from honesty from start to finish. So, being honest here, I'm head over heels. But we spent a lot of time together. And Wednesday I had my physical for, I get a yearly physical every June. And the doctor's already signed me off. All I gotta do is get another 4 weeks because right now I'm 54 days out, I believe, 54 days. Yeah, as of right now, I'm 54 days out of surgery, so somewhere around 25, 26 days from now, I got to go back and have some tests, and then I'll be signed off. Um, then I got through to Friday, and I had my endocrinologist appointment, and Dr. Ting Preacher here in Atlanta. Love him to death. If you're looking for somebody in Atlanta, or you could drive to him, and you're somewhere within 3 hours of him, he's amazing. He's amazing. We were talking, and he was like, the first thing he does, it's like, is look at me, and he talks, and he's really good, and then he looks at you, and he goes, "Whoa, what are we giving you?" And I'm like, "You have the chart, why?" He goes, "Well, I know I've said this before." And he looks at me, he goes, 46 years old, and you've got some development there. I really don't know if it is. It's like by pushing together, I could show my boobies, right? But he's very impressed with where it's going, and still thinks that breast augmentation is a good idea if I want it. But you know, I had a good time with him, and I found out that I don't have to see him for 4 months. So surgery was 2 months from that day, so I have to see him 2 months after, and he doesn't want me taking any Spiro from 2 weeks before the surgery until after I see him. Generally, some people still have to take Spiro, some people don't. But looking at my chart, I started HRT back in May of last year, and my initial report from my doctor, which was sent to him, had me at 87, and you're supposed to be in 250 to 450 for a 44-year-old male, which is what I was, a 45-year-old male. So he's thinking that my body was already producing so little at that point that I don't need it. So we'll see. But he's going to keep me on injectables, which is good. I like injectables. I like them better than the pill. Every 5 days, bang, done. I did get a bunch of tests from him, and then went off on my merry way. And that left me to being back on the job for the first time in 2 weeks for reasons I won't discuss here. Let's just say, wink wink, it might be definitely not my fault. But I'm in a good place. So I went through that surgery packet, and you know, I'll just go over for the last minute or two things that made me laugh. It's like when I'm looking at the list of things to bring, KY jelly, I'm like, gee, didn't even think about that. Dilation, you know, got to lube up. Maxi pads because you leak and have discharge. I was weird buying them for my ex, and now I got to buy them for me. Loose fitting clothes and an inflatable or foam donut to sit on. It's like all these things. It's like, really? So I got to go and read through that some more. Of course, it was probably written and copied millions of times from one doctor to another, but there's things in there like bring a DVD or a CD player. And I'm like, really? You ever hear of an iPhone or an iPad? iPod? Droid phone? Whatever? So I'm going to bring my laptop, I'm going to bring my iPhone, I'm going to bring the camera, and I'm going to shoot some videos, hopefully. Or maybe I'm just going to lie there and just heal. I don't know. I'm going to do, with the hair on my face, I'm going to do some videos between now and then with just where my thoughts are along the way. And mostly from me, like I said before. If they're boring, please understand that it might be a little self-indulgent at times. But I want to get my thoughts down in video so I could look at them 10 years from now and go, wow, that's what I was thinking back then. So if you ask me what I was thinking today, it's being anxious, but at the same time being cautious. I know this is the right decision for me. I'm going to say it one last time, because my girlfriend and I say this about each other. She doesn't complete me, I don't complete her. She doesn't need me, I don't need her, but we want each other, and we want to spend that time together because we're happy with each other. We want to share that happiness. So in the same frame, I like, and I have been saying this about GRS, GCS, SRS. It doesn't complete me as a person. It doesn't finish my transition. And what it does do is build a congruency between my mind and my body. That's it. I still have a lot to learn, ladies. gentlemen. I still have a lot of experiences. I'm not going to rush through them. And just because I'm getting this done, definitely doesn't mean I'm done. It just means that this part is done. And I could turn the page and go to the next chapter. And I'll still be doing these. Because, there's a recovery period and there's other things that go on. I'm still thinking about having some FFS, which means putting money in the bank and getting saved up for that. So, as far as things go right now, I'm psyched for my surgery. It's time for questions. If you have any, want to ask any, start putting them in the comments down there and then start answering them, because they might be the same questions I've been asking myself at this point. I love you all. You have a great day. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.